Next up on the list, Mr. Touchdown Maker, Mr. 4.713 mils, what he was on the cap for last season. Talking about Mr. Fullback Derek Watt. If the number is low, I'm all for Derek returning. Mr. Touchdown Maker, Mr. Short yardage, Matt Canada. He gonna hit you with the dive. I like that, but more importantly, I like what he brings to the special teams element. I like his toughness, and like I said, when he's healthy, he's a good player. And when we actually utilize him, it makes sense to keep him on the roster. And I felt like this past season we did actually utilize him a lot more, and we could see the productivity on offense along with on special teams. So if the number is right, I like him coming back. It also keeps TJ happy, and potentially if JJ does have a change of heart, we at least would have 2 of the 3. So
yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. Just bring him back. Try to get him for like $2 million or something like that.
Yeah,
he's worthwhile to have because whenever we did get him the ball, I only remember positive plays out of Derek Watt.
First downs and touchdowns, baby. Drop in the chat if y'all want Derek Watt back one time for the culture.
Yeah, bring him back. And then to your point too, it only helps the case for J.J. Watt to come back. If he were to come back, he got that itch again. Obviously, come to the Steelers. Bro, you got both of your brothers.
You done checked off everything on your list of 2 things: playing with both of your brothers and winning the Super Bowl. So what's good? You get a chance to do both.
I think Derek Watt legitimately earned the spot back too, even if his last name wasn't Watt.
I would agree.
I feel like I'd be saying the same thing.
Yes.
You asked me going into
I did not feel
week
that
1
way.
this season or the offseason, whatever. No way.
Yeah, I did not feel that way.
I felt like he was only on the roster because of TJ.
100% with you.
Which was fine too.
It
was fine.
Because we said
Keep
if that's what it took to get TJ to sign, cool. But I'm with you. But no, last year he definitely earned it. Because I remember I took it even a step further. It was a little bit more personal for me because I had to see one of my guys leave for them to bring in.
Yeah, Rosie was good.
Not even Rosie, Tyler. Remember Tyler Matakavich. Him and Derek Watt literally had an identical deal. But it was like Buffalo gave Tyler it because we went and got Derek. And it was like, man, we already got a Derek Watt here. We got a special teams ace. We got this dude here. And then when we weren't using him, it was like, bro, what are we doing? But it is good to see that he did produce and he is very much still capable of being a productive player on offense and on special teams.
A lot of yeses.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm looking for a big no. I would love to see.
Change the channel. D Watt with a caps. Oh, yes. Sign Derek and sign JJ, Thomas Riley said.
Q saying for 1.5 mil.
The Brobarian, D Watt, Mr. 4th and 1. Let's go. He is Mr. 4th and 1.
All right, we got our no. Shluby says get rid of D-Dub.
No.
Okay.
We got to keep our pairs of brothers rolling.
No. Chuk Peasy disagrees. He says cut Watt. Oh no, never mind. Well, this is his case though. He says cut Watt, use Hayward. I thought he said cut Connor Hayward.
No, we ain't cutting Connor.
Cut Watt, use Hayward.
No, I mean to an extent, yes. But my thing, put it like this: if we're talking exclusively on offense, Connor, they're different. I just think they're different players, man. Connor is like a flex tight end in terms of how they use him. Derek Watt is a legitimate fullback. Short yardage, battering ram, that type of energy. I just think they're night and day in what they bring offensively, special teams wise. Connor isn't Derek Watt just yet. Connor can make some plays, but remember, everybody wanted to fire Danny Smith because Connor was the one who had missed the open tackle on special teams, and they had a big return, and everybody was losing their mind. Danny Smith. And it's like, no, that's an open man. You got to make that play. Derek Watt don't miss those. So that's the only reason why I still would have to side with Derek Watt in comparison, direct comparison to Connor Hayward. Connor can catch. Connor can run routes, and I get that. But how frequently are we using him in that role based on what we're already talking about receiver-wise? Based on what we're talking about having a Calvin Austin back. The slot stuff that we were seeing from Connor in terms of him running down the middle of the field versus Tampa 2 and Kenny throwing that throw, that's your slot receiver typically. We didn't put most people in there.
Put
so
Pickens there.
You know what I mean? So it's like those are some of the questions that you really would have to look into also with whatever decision they decide to make with that.
Yeah, you're not giving Connor Hayward a 4th and 1.
Not at all. Yeah.
At the goal.
I was going to say not at all, but yeah, I don't want to do that. Not at the goal line. And then I was going to say, I thought you was about to say you're not going to throw it to Connor in the slot versus if you got an opportunity to put Pickens in the slot or another like receiver in the slot, you would still side that over Connor.
It worked a couple times this year.
It did.
But if we could start designing an offense where we get Calvin Austin out there with a Deontay and Pickens.
Because I was going to say part of the reason why you could get away with Connor running those slide routes is because you don't expect the vertical from him. His body type, typically, if I'm a D coordinator, I'm not treating that and thinking to myself like, man, I got to worry about a lot of vertical routes out here. But that was a good job by Matt Canada, just trusting that Connor could run the route. That Connor could actually do it and that Kenny could deliver a throw like that. Because you're not calling certain things like that if you don't believe that this guy's even capable of that, because it's not going to be a threat. And if that safety just sitting there, well, now you just killed that whole side of the field. So it was good to even see Canada in that vein. I know we don't give him credit. I know. But that was also something that I thought was pretty dope. All right.
They're like specialty players, too.
They are, yeah.
It's funny I'm even
are,
talking about these type of guys like this because, I don't know, you just would have asked me like 3-4 years ago.
You weren't always in tune that way, man.
It's just like, all right, we got Big Ben and AB and Lev Bell.
That's
we got the big
need.
three. I don't really care about anyone else.
That's all
I'm starting to appreciate some of these little more nuances. Like even if Derek White only gets 5 or 10 snaps, he's made the most of it though in this last year. And if we do re-sign him, I'm sure we'll have some type of rule. I'm fine with bringing him back. Same with the Connor Hayward. Like I'm appreciating the little things
there we go.
as I get older in life.
Say, man, this is aging. Just beautiful.